virtual regatta, and yeah, he will be probably taking place in the laser race. We are live. What's up? Hello, and welcome back. We're all back now. Inshore Streams gives a new episode of Season 2, and we've got Brad Adams with us on the commentary today. Brad, say hi.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Good to be here.
If you don't know who Brad is, he's a skipper in real life, and he's also a player on VRI. If you've been following the latest events, you've probably seen him scoring pretty well. And Arthur's with me from San Francisco. How you doing, Arthur?
All good. It's a beautiful Sunday. My day's just starting, since obviously I'm the latest to start my day. So it's only 10:30 here, and yeah, we're
Also,
an international stream.
I think we're about to get a queue going for.
All right. Well, we're gonna get this started.
We're one away, so should be able to get that within a minute or so.
I'm gonna be waiting in spectator mode to see when your race gets started. So quick intro to today's race, and then we're gonna jump straight out onto the boats. We're going to be watching some team the ESailing Shack. I'm sorry, that was a force of habit. Yep. This is everything but team sailing. This is fleet racing with some of the best racers in the game, and it's a private league that's run by players all over the world, putting their efforts together and running this out of their own time and their own efforts. There's no sponsors behind this yet, but they're doing a great job. Got a game going. So what we're going to do is we're going to run you through one of these races. Brad will be racing. Are you on the water, Brad?
I'm opening up the game right now. So.
All right, we can see you've got
the title will be TES.
All right, great. I'm going to watch that and watch out for that. And we can see you're already out on the water. You're probably out over in Bermuda or Bahama or one of those islands.
Oh, pretty lady.
Right. I wish.
All right, yeah. So Brad's joining us from Maryland right now.
Yep.
That is making our stream now stretching over half of the planet. We just need to get one more commentator from Asia, and we'll definitely have maybe someone from Australia, and we'll definitely have the world of ESailing covered. All right, so who do we have here today? Introduce the skippers to us, Brad.
Yes, in this race we have myself, Brad Regatta. We have Mike O'Donnell, Deja Vu, Jesus Pereiro, Jay Pereiro. We got 541 Sailcoat.
We know the 541 top sail coach team quite well.
Yeah. They're all really good. We got Lord Byrie, a really good Czech sailor. ESP 26 is Joan Cardona, one of the ESail GP Spain team members in real life.
Thank you for sharing his alias with us. The other night on on another stream, they wouldn't let us know who ESP 26 was.
Yes, and then he's obviously a very accomplished e-sailor as well.
Definitely.
We got Rock on Fire, a really strong Italian sailor, and then the 8th boat that we're still waiting on will be Arthur, a young British sailor, just joined now.
Awesome. We have some really high-level players tonight for you guys tonight, or this morning, depending on where you're watching this in the world. We have both finalists of the ESail GP 2020 Grand Finals on the water. Deja Vu and ESP 26. We know who won. Deja Vu won that one, but that was a great duel, a great race to watch a couple weeks ago. And so we get ready for the start. I'm going to go back into aerial view. And we can see there's only 8 boats, so how does that affect the starts, Brad?
Well, the line's smaller, so it makes it so that you have less people to worry about, but it also makes it so that it's easy to get back into the back of the fleet quickly. So you really got to be on it about your decision making,
boat for this race. So you can comment what you're doing as we go along.
Well, I just started at the pin. I'm able to see a little bit of a left puff coming down. So right now I'm just trying to get to there. In this light wind, the pressure is everything, and the shifts don't really matter as much. It's just about finding those pressure zones and getting into it. This is slightly risky right now because my wind speed is dropping. Oh, no, now it's coming back up a little bit. But we'll see. Hopefully this works out.
Yeah, we can see you're really picking up speed. You just went from 8 to 9 knots in a matter of seconds
and
there.
I'm building quick, so I think that this is going to be the good move for me. I was a bit surprised that Joan Cardona tacked off when he did. I should hopefully be leading this race by a pretty comfortable amount coming back here.
Alright, Joan Cardona's back on his port tack. Pretty much changed his mind just as quickly. Again.
Starboard, but yeah.
Yeah, starboard, sorry. Moving back, like we were saying, going back and forth in different languages doesn't help with with boat terms, yeah. So he's back on the starboard tack. Good way to remember.
We just had a disconnection from Arthur.
That's a shame.
Unfortunate, but I know he was saying he had connection issues prior to the race, so not the most unexpected.
Alright. Still focusing on Brad Adams' boat right now, but we're trying to see who's right behind you, and coming up behind you is still
I think
long.
Cardona's probably going to end up second here. He's in a pretty strong position, and I think he might be in more win than Deja Vu is, and Rock and Fire on the right. Rock and Fire, Deja Vu is right behind Joe.
Yeah, we can see he's way over ley line though, probably sailing a little bit further than you guys will have to.
Yeah, I ended up having a pretty good ley line call there. I was able to tag a little bit before, and I'm hitting right at the bottom of the zone, which is pretty much ideal.
Alright, well, first upwind leg seems pretty good for you. Off to a good start. And the field is not easy. Once again, we've got the two ESail GP finalists with us today. Lord Beery, I know, plays a lot and usually manages to finish in a lot of top 10 positions off the ESailing World Championship races. And then, of course, top sail coach and Juan Parejo, the whole team. They're legends in the game as well. How long have you been playing VRI, Brad?
I started just in end of March. So when all this lockdown COVID stuff happened, that's when I started. I'm a college sailing coach or a university sailing coach in real life, and when lockdown happened and we weren't able to have in-person practices, we transitioned to starting to have some practices on here, and from there I started playing. Probably way too much, but that's okay.
How do you think it translates over into real sailing?
Well, and obviously the boat handling is pretty different.
For sure.
Considering. And the penalty system is very different. But besides that, and the tactics are all pretty similar. The fleet management and when to lead the fleet back and all that sort of stuff. So.
Yeah, some of the simulation aspects are pretty well represented in the game.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh, where's the wind?
Still looking for those pressure spots. We can see up in the top left-hand corner, there's really no major difference out on the water.
Yeah, and that's the struggle with this this color palette and the light air, is that it becomes really hard to you can't see the ships. So you just have to be looking at your wind speed indicator and seeing if that's going up or down. But unfortunately for me, it's currently going down on both tacks. So
Alright.
I'm just trying to frantically find it.
see that. Playing over in New York Harbor. Usually strong winds, but very inconsistent out there.
Yes. Alright, so I'm building in wind speed now, which is good. I'm back up to 13. I'm going almost a full knot faster than Joan Cardona is behind me.
Alright, so you got 60 meters ahead of Juan Cardona. And then Deja Vu, who is in third place. That's not a usual spot for him.
Yeah, and this light air can be really tricky. Personally, I'm really hoping that it's light air for the playoffs, but I know that there are many people that are not wanting that.
Yeah, so in case you're wondering what playoffs we're talking about, these are the ESailing World Championship playoffs that will be starting in, I think early October, if I'm correct. Or is that November?
Sooner than that.
Sooner.
Yeah.
Alright, season dates have been moved up.
I could be wrong, but
The top 1,000 skippers in the game off of this season will be qualified to go to the playoffs, and then it's a whole new game starting up again because you'll have to fight your way through a field of the top 1,000 players in the game.
yep.
Yep. that one's
It's
going
going
to
to
be fun.
be really hard. And I'm hoping that I can pull it off, but and there's so many amazing e-sailors playing the game right now that it's certainly going to be hard.
Okay. Well, you're on a good streak.
Yeah.
You just finished third in the last Team Race League Team Last Is Out event, which took place
Yep.
10 days ago, right?
Yeah, I think that was last week or something.
Here we go. Quick jibe right earlier on the ley line. Is there anything you think that could still happen here, or you think it's a secure win?
It's hard to say in this breeze. I mean,
If-
where I ended up splitting away from them, it's a little bit risky, but I trusted my wind speed indicator that I was going the right way.
Gonna
So,
have to do one more
looks
jibe
like
here.
at this point it's gonna all work out, but we'll see.
Alright, yeah, looking
Anything
good.
can happen.
Looking good. Alright, yeah, so, and then this is always one of the funner aspects of the game is whenever you finish a race, we get that sound effect that just blares us. Arthur, you still with us? I think we lost Arthur's mic here. Let me just check really quick if we got something going.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Alright, we can hear
I
you
was
once
checking.
again.
It seems like we have this audio issue where we hear you from afar. Are we hearing you through your speakers?
I think that might be the thing.
That might be the thing. We can still hear you clearly, but yeah. So it feels like we're listening to a phone conversation, which gives a little interview style on this on this internet.
Alright, I'm gonna try
Is
to.
that for me? Thank you.
For all of us. You're good, Brett. Don't worry. So the setup on the other side. Very very good performance there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Congratulations.
And very interesting.
Cool. And let's see if we can maybe get another one of those lobbies to fill up. Hey, Arthur, you want to join the lobby this time and try to race with Deja Vu, Brad, and the other sailors?
With?
Juan Cardona? They might still
You'll be fine.
If they're not full, I'll join in. I'd rather leave them since they were already 8. I'm guessing they're gonna play again. I'll see. I'm there. I'm on the bench, ready to play.
Alright, got a good sub here, ready to play. Let me turn the volume up in case you guys are a little bit far. And taking a look right now at the ESailing World Championship standings, at least for the top 8 players. Greece 9 is still number 1, comfortably ahead. I've got 120 points on MCS Valentin Lisa. And that hasn't moved too much in the past couple of weeks. The ESailing World Championship is a very close club, especially the top 10, 15 players. What do you think?
I think I've seen a few new players at the top, especially one that caught my attention a few days ago.
I think LDLN Power. I think this might be a new name of an old boat, LDLN Power, because I haven't seen him in the standings.
I forget which one that is, but it's either Javino or Bandito.
Ah, okay. Vino or Bandito, who's updated their boat name. It's really hard to stay up to speed.
I think it's
sometimes.
Bandito, but I could be wrong.
Alright. And so, actually a non-sailor from Switzerland, 13th actually. I love this boat name. Alright.
I've seen top sail coach is coming back to just logged in, so I think he's gonna play this one. That means you're 6.
Yeah, we're at 6 right now, so...
So for anybody who just joined us and just try to give you guys a quick rundown, the eSailing Shack is a league that was created originally this summer in 2020 by French sailor Essere, an eSailer Essere, and that has a sort of similar ELO system to the Team Race League, or at least to other private leagues that have a different ELO system than the one on Virtual Regatta, because it's completely broken. And what happens is that they've created their own sort of fleet racing league where 8 boats in 49ers for this season race one up against another, at least in a fleet. The top 20 boats at the end of the season, if that's correct, will be selected for the All-Star Games or the All-Star Championship.
Yep. So, and we just opened it up yesterday, but we've already gotten a bunch of races off. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean,
as usual, congrats to the sailors and committee organizing this. It's quite a feat. It's actually a better ranking system, I believe, than the games.
Yeah, and significantly. So I may be slightly biased right now as I'm winning the current ranking.
We are trying to make a point here. So if Virtual Regatta is listening, please take into account your players' opinions when making new changes to the game. Please listen.
The ELO.
There's a lot of complaints on the community, and they want to keep playing this awesome game. So please get this message through.
Yes.
What was the idea behind the eSailing Shack? Was it really to give people more practice on the playoff format, or was it sort of just to have an elite league where consistency would play off more than just sheer luck?
I think it's more just the fact that it's a elite league and you're sailing against it's 8 of the best people in the world, right? And it's how you get better is by getting your ass kicked. So I love it.
All right.
That's good logic. That's good. It's a good way of going
So
about it.
I filled in the 8th slot there. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So
So
our first
Arkturos is going to be racing here with us. I mean, you know your way around the 49er.
Yeah, kind of. It's not my favorite one. It's a little bit too, how can I say, reactive, like responsive.
Yeah.
I feel sometimes I make a few mistakes and just like go reaching too much, where I was just trying to bluff a bit.
Man, you want a grandpa boat, just go take the offshore racer and go sail with that. or take a star. We're here racing with the highest, latest technology. This is carbon fiber hulls, Kevlar sails, carbon rudders. I mean, everything on this thing is made up the most expensive and the most performant technology and materials you can find, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this.
So we have a couple of new people in this race.
All right. Who's that?
So obviously we have Arthur, and then we have Tom 720, who's a pretty good American sailor. We have C. Pereiro, another 541 team member. Probably one of the best on that team.
It's hard to tell
yeah.
them apart. I mean, it's hard to say who's best on that team, but we'll take your word for it.
We have Robert Hoosman, really strong Dutchman. And then Giant Steps is Martin Fernandez, one of the top sailors from Portugal.
Yep. And winner, I believe, of the last team Last Is Out event that we covered with you guys, on the H. Ramos team. Martin was also, I think, on your team, third place for the other team Last Is Out.
Yes, he was.
Started racing with him as well. I've noticed that.
Yep. Yeah, and we all sail on the Team Race League server together, so it's pretty cool being on these servers where you get to just talk to all these guys from around the world, and you help each other get better, which is always nice. And I know that if I wasn't streaming right now, I'd probably be on the voice chat for this game, and we'd all just be shooting the shit while we were racing.
All right.
So it's a pretty cool format to be able to do that.
We're going to watch the start right now. Let you focus on that. And if anybody else is watching us, tell people to join us on the chat. Ooh, it seems to be a false start here from, who's that? C. Parejo? Nope, it was another pink boat. Giant Steps. Martin Fernandez had to take a
I
penalty.
took a really aggressive decision there, and Deja Vu just punished me for trying to insert between the committee boat, and yeah, I hit the penalty.
Well, we're going to watch what Arthur does also on this race. He is currently on his starboard tack. He's being covered by another one of the 541 top sail coach teams, but manages to tack behind him. How's Brad doing? Brad just got into first place over here on the left of the water. He's getting a shift, nice shift, helping you out right now.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm really lifted right now, but if it doesn't go back, I'm going to be really struggling to get across. I'm not quite in the wind that I'd like to be in. I really want to tack, but it's hard to tack on this shift. I'm pretty sure that Deja Vu might be ahead of me here by a pretty large amount.
He is going.
The shift's coming now, so I'm coming back. Yeah, Deja Vu is going to be launched here. He'll be well ahead of everyone. But
See how that
hoping
goes.
that I can hang on to be in second.
He seems to be going a little bit faster on his end. He's going 10 knots, and you're actually losing speed right now. We see where you're hitting.
It's building back up now, but
he's managed to
it
hit some
certainly
fresh
wasn't
air.
ideal
Yeah, he's definitely
being
got some.
stuck out on that side a little bit.
How does he know that there was going to be some fresh air out on the right?
Yeah, I saw that as well. I just didn't have a good option of getting over there.
I did not see at all the wind pressure on the minimap. I was really looking, and it's just all so light and blue. It's not what I wanted.
Yeah, it's gonna be close here with me and Robert.
I don't know if Tom's listening on the stream. Come on, Tom. We're at hometown in San Francisco. We gotta win this map.
You are playing at San Francisco. Here we go. Brad just took. Yeah, Juan Parejo.
I gotten in front of there.
From J. Parejo, Spanish boat, and Arthur just got run out of town by another Spanish boat. Are these two brothers?
Sorry for that, Tom.
Are Jay and C. Parejo brothers?
Yes, they are.
There we go.
There's a whole group of them that are playing that are all brothers.
All right. Well, we know what brothers can do, and it's always good to see a little bit of brotherly love in the sailing world. So, much power to them. Deja Vu, comfortable lead right now, 100 meters ahead. Really worked out for him to go to the right of the water and get that lift. So, are you going to be able to catch up?
Let's see when I hit the downwind mark. That's my only opportunity here. I'm really sorry, Tom, for that penalty there. I tried to avoid. I think it was Parejo. who's heading straight and trying to get me the penalty after the first upwind mark, and I just failed there completely.
This is a lot of pressure, a lot of things riding on this race here. This is yeah, especially on the ESailing check. You gotta have to post results.
Since my actual elo on this system is 0, can I go below 0?
No. So that is a plus. Is if you're already at 0, it can't get any worse.
It can't get any worse. All right.
But so the interesting thing is the top 4 in each race score. First gets the most points, second gets a little bit less, third and fourth get the same. And then the bottom 4, so 5th through 8th, all lose points. So it's very important to make sure that even if you're not winning every race, that you're trying to stay consistent and that you're at least staying in the top 4. So right now, I'd like to pass Jay Pereiro and Robert, but I also want to make sure that I'm not being risky and that I'm staying ahead of Carlos and Martin.
Yeah. How long is the season gonna last?
We haven't really decided yet. If I had to guess, I'd say that it'll probably end at the end of September. So it's roughly a month and a day or 2.
So what you're telling me is chances are I'm gonna stay 0? All right.
I mean, it's one of those things where the more games you play, the more points you can get. So,
well, if I have some time, definitely
I may
I'd like to play
recommend
more.
I may recommend that you tack now.
Roger that. Yeah, the wind pressure is on the right. I was gonna say how to join is the ESailing shack available to each and every.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So it is a completely open server. We've posted the invite link on most, I think, of the major Discord channels.
I will share it in the Twitch so people can follow up on that.
Yeah, that'd be great. But it's completely open. You just join. There's pretty easy instructions on how everything works. So you'll equals register in the registered channel to get your boat registered. Then you can join the matchmaking channel. And
yeah, in a few minutes or seconds. Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and
for our less tech inclined viewers maybe and e-sailors who aren't really comfortable, it's simple to join. I'm gonna get that link and post it up on Twitch.
There are a few boomer e-sailors out there, and who are doing pretty good. Who actually win a lot of them. So just got to explain how things work. All right. Well, Deja Vu seems to manage to take a comfortable win on this one, and Brad, you're gonna still struggling to manage to come up on Jay Parejo. Don't think you're in too much trouble.
Yeah, I think Parejo disconnected. C Parejo had a
disconnect over
an
here.
issue at the upper mark.
And it's one of those things where sometimes if people know that they don't have any chance at getting in the top 4, they'll just leave and join the next queue. But hopefully that doesn't happen.
That's exactly what happens. I just see Jay Parejo. Jay Parejo just joined.
That is a common thing in many video games where people, when they don't have the implication, just grind the levels and grind the ranked mode as far as they can.
Now we're talking, but you got to remember one thing. If you play on the ESailing Shack or if you play on Team Race League, is that if you're playing, you need to take a screenshot of the results, and don't forget to send those results, because if no one else does it, then that game may not be counted. It is all manual input. Am I correct?
Yeah. So unfortunately, the scoring is a little bit harder to do on here than it is on TRL, but we have it dialed down to a pretty good system, and yeah, and it works out pretty well.
Awesome.
That was a really fun race, though. It seems there's a lot of new players for the next race, so I'm gonna just sit back and watch those players try to learn.
Lobby's filling up really quick. Yeah, I can see that as well.
So definitely, ESailing Shack has a growing activity. I'm trying to get that link for the ESailing Shack.
And post that. Yeah, if you could post that into the chat, that could be helpful. If you guys are watching us over on Facebook or YouTube, we have not set up the cross-stream chat, so we can't see everyone's messages, but we are streaming on all of those platforms now, just so that everybody gets a chance to view it. And if you prefer to see the chat over on Facebook or on YouTube, you can head over there, or you can just follow us on Twitch, which is the usual home of the channel. Speaking of Twitch, and while we wait for this next race to start up, which should not take too long, we wanted to talk to you guys also really quickly about what another channel is doing right now around Virtual Regatta. Now, it's not inshore, it's Virtual Regatta offshore, and it's Yancy TV. We'll put the link to that into the chat as well. What he's doing over on offshore racing is actually pretty fun. He's locked himself in a room for 3 days, and he will be running the Solitaire du Figaro offshore race, which are running on the Figaro 40 boats, non-stop. He's locked himself in the room. He's got 3 monitors up in front of him. He's got all his routing software going, and you can go check out what he's doing. It's all in French, but you can pretty much get an idea of how it is to sail a modern offshore race, because a lot of this is now really based off of computers and technology. It's you still got to be out on the water. You still got to have that aspect of the athletic performance, but it's also a lot of computers and a lot of electronics on board to judge your way and judge the best tactical moves you need to make off those races. So yeah, we'll try to post that up later, and after this stream, go over there and check out what he's doing. It's going to be fun. I'm especially interested to see what's going to be the last 24 hours are going to be like, when he's been sailing nonstop and completely sleep deprived and starting to see mirages and appearances in his room. Pretty sure he's going to feel like he's out sailing in the channel. So
the famous,
It looks like we got another game going.
all right, sounds good. I've also got a LDLN race going on right now. Martin Fernandez in it as well. Could have also gone and checked that out. I guess that's a match race. No, three person race. So probably some training. We'll let them do that.
Yeah, it could be a match race. They're holding a match race regatta currently.
All right, cool. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to bring you guys a little bit more match racing. Any news from the Apache League?
No.
Not at the current time.
I'm hoping that they have a new regatta soon. And this year does a great job running a lot of those events. So
Yeah, it was a lot of
That was
fun.
exciting.
The Match Race Cup was a lot of fun. Completely different way of playing, but comes close to a lot of the team racing tactics that we see you guys play with as well. And
yes.
if you want to see that, you can catch it on the replays over on the YouTube channel. I think we saved the finals for you, so you can catch the best moments of the game, of the cup. We weren't able to cover all of the races because they were all going on simultaneously, and we're not some big organization that does official ESailing coverage with several cameras and streams all over the world. Not to mention anybody in particular that we really admire and we like to watch a lot. But yeah, we're doing this with much more amateur resources than certain other channels out there that you guys should go check out, definitely.
Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas. looking forward to the next season to see what these guys are preparing, especially for the playoffs. That's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of broadcasts over on ESailing TV.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna be doing some streaming of that?
We'll probably not get directly involved, especially when there's already going to be other channels broadcasting it in English. Try to look at some other formats that other channels aren't necessarily doing, and I think the world of e-sailing is still vast enough that we don't need to necessarily all be covering the same events.
Yeah.
One thing we do, however, it's a good you bring that up though, is that we do keep all the results. We book the results, we keep them on our website, and you can go check those out, as well as the links to we'll show that after this race. I was going to do that right away, but we'll watch the start of this race first. Inshorestreams.tv, and you can go over to the calendar and major e-sailing events calendar and results. And you'll be able to find all the results that we try to keep updated as much as possible of the eSailing World Championship events, Nations Cup, playoffs, and definitely the links to the streams if you want to watch that again. Something we've been trying to put together for some time now. It's starting to fill up really well. If there are any league organizers out there who want to send us their results, we could keep them updated really quickly on the website, and it would save us a ton of work. Because I have to go back and fish through sale ranks every time I want to find out what happened on this or that private league. It's a little bit of work. Start's going to be in a couple of seconds. We're going to watch Brad in the green sails, green boat. That was a false start for Tom and for Robert. Or I think Robert just took a penalty. And we're headed off to the left side of the track. Brad's off to a good start. So is Lord Beery, the Czech boat, and Lines.
Yeah. I'm being pinned out by Lord Byrie a little bit, so we'll see. I don't think I'm going to get a left shift, but my wind speed is increasing. So I should be going faster. Yeah, so
Trying to
the
look.
same speed as the boats on the right, but
Alright, this is not going to work. We're going to do this over on the aerial view.
I see more wind on the right side though, so yeah, I'm gonna go get that.
Arthur has joined the race. Arthur's boat is Arkturos, the North Star. I actually saw another boat called Arkturos. It's apparently a Trent.
Yeah, Ark.
No, another
it's
boat in
it's a
real
good
life.
name.
It was
It's a good name.
It was a boat in real life.
Oh yeah, I saw one called Arkturos in the SF Marina near Embarcadero. It's my boat. It's a bit dusty though. Doesn't take care of it as much as
Brad
it should. But
won't have to tack here. Will he pass behind Afonso? Still behind Afonso. That's going to keep him in fourth place. And who's this American boat? Lines. Is that a new sailor as well?
yeah, so he's a new sailor. He's a really good American. He doesn't do too much of the ESWC, but he's pretty active in the U.S. eSailing Club. And he's had some really good results with us. I believe Afonso is also new to this race. He's another of the top Portuguese sailors. I would say that him and Martin are some of the best Portuguese sailors there are right now.
There's definitely a whole class of Portuguese sailors. Oh, but Lines just hit the buoy, that upwind mark, a little bit too close, which allowed Afonso to get that first place, and it's going to allow you to come up into second place. Congrats.
Yeah, and it was a little bit tricky there with this light air. It becomes really hard. And you can see you slow down so much, put up the spinnaker. And then bad air just does so much, so I ended up a little bit low of him. and I wasn't quite able to punch through.
Did you see how I just dodged Lord of Beery? He must be so mad right now. He
did
saw me
not.
coming behind him with the spinnaker up after the first mark, not even the second. And yeah, dodge. No, yes. Oh, jeez. He could have inflicted a penalty there, I believe. I don't know why he canceled that drive.
I guess because he knows we're watching right now. This is being streamed. He can't be too much of a
I'd
pirate.
like to join them on the Discord channel. They're just on the other side. It'd be really nice to have them all. I wonder how that would go. You know, like 8 people on the stream just having a few fun games.
Focus, Arthur. You're 4th right now. This is really good.
You're in
You're in
the
the top
points.
4. You're gonna make
I
points.
know, and
You're in
I'm
the
trying to
points.
distract Bradley. I'm trying to
You
distract
just
Bradley.
have to keep Lord Byrie and Jesus behind you. That's easy, right?
Right.
Easier said than done, I think. Ooh, I think Lines just took a little bit of a weird line, no pun intended, but still. Out there after the buoy, I think he went a little bit too far. Maybe had trouble putting his kite down. Forgot to do that. Did it a little bit too late. That happens. Arkturos in the top 3, and Brad over here.
Trying to cut off Line's win. That's a very pirate move, but I want to ensure my win here. And then I can't really cut off Bradley. You're in a better
No,
position.
I'm gonna attack on you, so watch out. I should know. I'm gonna attack pretty shortly here.
Here we go.
Alrighty, go.
Arkturos covering Lines, really wants to put down those points on his second game of the ESailing Shack League season.
I don't want to finish at 0. That's a no-no.
Yeah.
Why don't you join us next game, Nick?
I'll have trouble playing and streaming at the same time. I don't think it's a. I could do it on the phone actually. I could join you guys on mobile really quick, but I think the next lobby's already filling up. You have any idea where the name the ESailing Shack comes from? Because I was
I do not.
Some
Yeah.
B-52 inspiration there.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so
Yeah, that
coming up.
wind is just turning. I see what you did there, Brad.
Let's see if Arthur manages to keep Lines behind him and put some points down. Finally managed to make his way up the ranking ladder. How many ranks are there?
A lot.
A lot.
I think it goes up to like 1,400 or 1,500 points.
Take a quick look at that.
But at that point, you're getting 10 points for first place, and you're losing 30 if you're out of the top 4.
Oh, so the point system evolves while you go up the ranks. It becomes
Yeah.
It becomes a little bit more.
Yeah, you can look
Risky
in
to
the
lose.
README,
Mm-hmm.
and that shows the ELO distribution and how many points you get for each position at each rank.
Where are
What
we
just happened? I just went
here?
from
Big
19
wind shift,
to 12.
yeah. It's just a
and then-
huge wind shift out here.
That was crazy.
I don't recognize this this harbor.
Where's it? Calgary? Or Calgary? I can't say names, so.
Calgary. Yeah, Calgary.
Calgary. Alright. I said it, and then I was like, wait, we're not sailing in Canada right now.
Well done, Afonso. Well done.
Yes, well played.
I was hoping I could cover your win there, Bradley. Try to catch up on that.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let you do that.
How do you block someone from trying to cover your win? What's your best technique to get out of it?
So aggressive, so being able to lock them up, so
Yep.
head them up, and also just being able to keep starboard advantage. So you want to keep course right or the left side downwind on that boat.
The west side being the left side for people who don't necessarily understand. Most course.
Sorry, I didn't. I think I said left.
Yes, you did, but just for most people anybody who's watching who doesn't know necessarily how sailing usually takes place is you're usually sailing north or upwind. No, it's all usually upwind. It doesn't necessarily have to be north, but you're always basing yourself off of where the wind is coming from, west toward from the wind direction. Well, congratulations on that second place.
Oh, we already got another one.
Arthur, congratulations, man! I'm impressed. I'm speechless. Oh no, no juggalo out here. We're just very happy for you, congratulating you, but no need to.
Why don't you join in and I start commenting? I want to see you play.
Hold on. How much is the lobby's already full, right?
Yep.
All right, lobby's already full. I'm sorry. I'm really disappointed, Arthur. I know you wanted to watch
Well,
me
you
race.
can join us in the next one. You can just join the lobby now. You'll be all queued up for the next one.
All right. I'll wait for this race to open, and
Game 14.
and yeah, see the LDLN's crew is still doing their match race cup at the same time. They have a pretty active league. I mean, hard to keep track of all the events they do.
That group, and it is by far the most active channel I'm in.
What would you say takes the most time? Your actual sailing, your e-sailing, or all the work you do around the e-sailing to get this e-sailing shack set up and participating in the TRL events?
I think I spend, or I try to at least spend more time sailing than working on here.
Right answer.
But yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit of time to make sure everything's running smoothly and get everyone going. But
well, we appreciate you putting in a little bit of time with us here on the channel. Really, really cool to have an advanced and experienced sailor and e-sailor here to, give us some tips, but also just to help us out, just tell us what's going on. You've got a lot of experience from the community, and if anybody else from the community wants to help out on the channel as well, you guys are welcome. Just drop us a line on Twitter or on any of the other social media accounts. We'll be happy to help you find something you can do to help us out. But now we've got a third commentator, Bradley Adams. We're pretty proud. Managed to snag a pretty cool prospect at during the off season. This isn't ESPN, but we're getting close.
one day, right? Oh, what's that? I don't like that.
I'd like to see.
When do? Was that?
All right.
I think that was Zoom. I just had a big box pop up on my screen saying my internet connection is unstable.
Ooh.
So
Gotta be careful.
We'll see what that was, but.
Ooh, bad start for Tom. Brad took a great start there, and I think Lines as well. Unfortunately, had either a penalty or a false start. Wasn't able to see that correctly. All right, you've just tacked over here. Oof, close call behind Luis, 541 top sail coach, but you managed to pass. I'm going to pass into aerial view to see what's going on here because there's a lot of crossing action. How about wind patterns?
This is pretty close right now.
I heard that they were in the game trying to put some more realistic wind patterns or actual real-time wind patterns into the game. Have you heard anything like that?
Yeah, I don't really know.
I saw that was the case for one of the happy hours or the crazy hours, right? They were actually they were using the real
I'm
wind
not
conditions.
always able to do the crazy hours, being in America, and it doesn't always line up that well with real life. But yeah, I heard about that. I also heard that it was just light air, so who really knows?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be playing with real-time conditions all the time because most of the days sailing isn't possible. It's either too windy or not enough wind, and that's what's great about virtual regatta is that we can sail any time of the day, any day of the year. got Thomas joining us in the chat. Salut. I think we've got a French viewer with us. A lot of big up to the whole French and American community, which is definitely the two homes. But yeah, what's great about virtual regatta is that you can sail all the time. You don't need to own a boat. You don't need to have good conditions. You can just jump.
You don't need to sanitize.
That's definitely become a thing now as well. You don't need to wear a mask. You can play from your restroom. You know, like I know a lot of people do. So yeah, real-time wind conditions I don't think would necessarily be always a big advantage. It could be a fun feature. Ooh, what happened, Brad? You had to leave a lot of space to Jay Parejo, who's already got his kite out. Yeah, you guys are pulling those spinnakers out really soon, really early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were in a big break shift there, so it worked to be able to do it.
Alright, it's good to know.
Now we're gonna hitch into this pressure over here and just zip down, hopefully.
So if you're watching,
See, I'm probably gonna have to defend here, so you were asking about defending.
Let's watch that. There's some, you can see, that bad air, those, that lighter patch of air on the screen. And here we go, you're defending against Jay Parejo, but that's giving a lot of time for Luis 541 to speed in there. Holy shit. Yeah,
Yep.
he just,
Don't go on me.
grabbed the breeze, caught up with the both of you, and now they're fighting against one another, but I don't think they're really fighting against one another. Something tells me there's a little bit of sportsmanship going on over on that end, which has brought you down to third place. See if there's anything changing here in the back of the fleet.
You got yourself really in a tricky position there, Bradley.
It was hard to get out. It was really hard to get out.
I mean, in your stead, I probably would have got a penalty or two just by playing aggressively and trying to knock the player off, but you're still strong. Still good in the race.
Yeah.
Nice turn, nice kite down at a perfect moment. That was Vic Arthur, a bit late on that kite though. A bit late to take it down.
Is that the same Arthur that we usually see?
Yep. Arthur 2177.
This is a secondary
Is that 2
account.
million? 217.
I think it's his laser sail number.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, yet another real-life sailor playing on that virtual regatta.
He didn't even realize that I was tacking. He just went anyway.
Ooh, so what happened
This
here?
makes it really hard for me. I'm probably gonna lose Robert here.
Alright, so
So I just need to stay ahead of Arthur now. Because I don't think I have too much of a shot right now of Lewis. So I'm just going to come over here and slam Arthur and really drive him back so that I'm securing the points.
It's really interesting how that fourth place, fifth place difference changes a lot of the dynamic to a race. There may be less boats out there on the water, but you're really having a race within the race to stay out of the last four spots. I think that might be really interesting for a lot of players who are used to playing on the
This might
massive
have worked
fleets.
out really well for me right here.
All right, we can see that right now. Yeah, you're gonna maybe be able to squeeze in right before Luis, but watch out, he's on his starboard tack, and very well played.
Yeah,
Just
sort
give
of.
him
I was a
just
little bit late
enough
on my
room.
tack.
Just enough room to pass behind.
Nice.
He didn't try to put a penalty on you. I've seen some pretty dirty playing where any other player would have tried to put that penalty on you, but he's actually, since he knows you, you're part of the community as well, probably doesn't feel like that's necessary.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where
It's not last is out.
it was light enough breeze that it would have been sort of hard, and he was pretty tight on the way line.
Could have been risky.
So
Could have
if
been
he
risky
had
for him.
really tried to hit me, it would have been hard for him. Like it's the risk versus reward with that.
consider a little bit faster than Luis right now, but he's picking up speed
Yeah,
again now.
I think Luis has lost it. Or not Luis, I think Jay Pereira might have lost it here. We're going 2 knots faster than him right now. Yeah, he's really suffering there.
Yeah, he went
He
way
also, I think, overstood wayline.
Well, now he's back in. There's a huge shift. The wind seems to be slowing down, and that's why the ley lines just shifted out. But he's still now having to luff to get into the finish line. So he might finish third, but you're going to have to jibe again. Oh, the suspense! But I think that was a third place.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Just
That was good though.
0.02 of a second. GG. A fun race to watch. And so the 541 top sail coach team, those guys managed to take that
they're
first and
really
second
strong.
place. They are. We've been watching them and following them on Instagram. If you guys do any of that ESailing Instagram stuff, they are on there and they post really often. And they're really just like you. They're sailing coaches in real life. So
Yep.
interesting to watch how they how it translates over into the video game.
Yeah, well played. Well played there.
Yep. This looks like another lobby is putting itself together. I think we might have time for another one. What do you guys think? Should we keep on going?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey Nick, I'm noticing on the stream, it's still at the bottom line. It still says we're watching TRL Last Is Out from last time.
Does it? I thought I'd fixed that earlier. It's the yeah. I don't see it yet, but it shouldn't be saying that.
All right. So for those watching, thank you for joining.
Welcome aboard, and you are watching Virtual Regatta, but not the TRL. Indeed, I'm gonna fix that really quick.
Luisito, is that Luis from 541 Sail Coach?
Who?
No, 1996. That might not be him.
Well, welcome to everyone. We saw a lot of new subscribers while we were away on holidays, so welcome to them. Thanks for joining the channel, and yeah, don't hesitate to follow us on Twitter so you can always get notified when we start a stream, which is a very irregular thing that we don't necessarily do on schedule, but try to keep you guys posted a little bit more. It's good. It's good to be back. It's good to have a little bit of time to do this again, especially now with September rolling in. A lot of work is going to be starting up, but should be able to do this on weekends. And oh no, next weekend I'm probably sailing on Sunday. So I've got a regatta.
Nice.
Nice.
What are you sailing in?
I think this is the M750, or is it? Yeah, it's a.
No, it's the SB20, right?
No, it's the SB20. I thought this one was the M750. I don't even know what I'm sailing on. These are all small, sort of dinghies and small sport boats. 20-foot sport boats.
It's still a killer, I believe.
Yep. Well, I got keels.
And it's
Not dinghies.
the Olympic boat. We got it actually from this French sailor who was qualified for the Olympics. And so what was really nice about that boat is that it was so well kept. The guy just really took care of his.
The practice sail was fucked. I can tell you, the practice sail was got holes in it. So that's good.
Oh.
We're gonna have to.
That's not fast.
That's not great. That's not
He
great.
went hard.
The competition sails are all brand new, great, but we've got 2 brand new kites as well with it. But yeah, the practice sails had seen a lot of action, and probably gonna have to change some of the sheets as well because they've all been stripped so that they're much lighter. But that reduces the resistance as well, and they're all pretty old. So there's gonna be some repairs this winter on the off season. Yeah, sailing is probably My second favorite activity after streaming virtual regatta inshore on Twitch. That's definitely.
So we have another new person in this race. We have ESP 1418, Augustin. Another really good, strong sailor. He's part of the LDLN server.
I think right now, yeah, he's glitching on our screen. He appears as boat 7. So if anyone's asking.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we just lost him.
I'm late. Well, not the best start for me.
Over on the pin.
Yeah.
A little bit late to
We're
the
in
line.
no wind, but slowly increasing.
Are you ahead of the bad winds on the boat? I'm always asking myself if if being slightly ahead is actually enough to get out of the bad winds and get full advantage. Yeah, you're going faster.
I'm fully in clean air right now.
Yeah. Vic Arthur's going a good 0.8 knots faster than you right now. He's clearly hitting a little bit of stronger pressure over there.
Yeah, about half a knot.
It seems like everyone's picking up some speed right now.
Yeah, and there's a header. Big header. Tack, come on. Oh boy.
Ooh, that was a close one, but you're going to come up really close on Tom.
Come on, Tom.
It's quite uncanny. We're actually streaming on Facebook on Team Race League.
Oh, are we? Oh, I checked that earlier. It's supposed to be on our channel. That was not supposed to happen.
Hi, Lucas.
That was not. Hold on, let me.
Remind that we were working with Lucas Moore, streaming the last event on Team Racing League. So for those wondering.
I mean, I can show people on the screen right now. It says inshore streams. We should be streaming on inshore streams. So this is definitely a glitch on our end, but we did check that earlier to make sure that we were back on our own page. Can't do anything right now about that. So after this race, anyways, we may just hop off and stop hogging up their hogging up their glory. I mean, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but definitely not our intention to stream over there.
Especially just showing, just promoting the game. And
yeah. I thought those were one-time. Especially, I thought Facebook generated one-time stream keys, so there shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been able to stream over there again. But they're new. They're new to the stream game. They're new to the stream game. We'll put that on there. ESP 1418 now, way up ahead. Brad 7th. Didn't see what happened too much.
It's not going well for me right now, but I think I'm going the right way now.
Alright, let's see how you manage to bring this back up. We're going to keep following you.
I need to get up to 4th. So, the bottom 3 right now should...
We lost your...
Try and stay ahead here.
There we go. So, we're streaming over on TRL's channel. Are we getting a lot of views?
I was about to say hi to everybody joining me. That might be how we got Thomas from ESailing TV to join us. Maybe he saw some action over there and decided to say hello. In which case, hello. Anybody who's following us over there on Facebook or on YouTube, give us a little shout out.
That was Thomas.
Thanks for joining us.
No.
That was hitting the mark on that downwind leg. That's not going to help you get back into those 4th place. Yep, still happens. This is really, I mean, I want just to take a moment right now to say, it feels good to see that even the best players, the top pros at Virtual Regatta also hit the mark. It makes me feel a little bit better. Because sometimes I really feel like an idiot. Sometimes you can't avoid it, but sometimes I really feel like
Yeah, I feel like an idiot a lot when I play this game. I probably shouldn't, but
There's still a lot of bugs. The game's not perfectly esports ready, but I think it's pretty
right
close.
now when I've just gone so far the wrong way that I'm
Oh yeah, that shift
150
there. I thought that was
meters behind.
the win. You are way over ley line.
Yeah, I'm about to be 150 meters behind everyone right now. So that's
Alright,
fun.
So here we got Arthur in first place right here. Arthur, that we saw actually finish, if I'm correct, he finished second of the TRL Team Last Is Out event. Yeah, and Acera's team, Green, finished
he
first.
won this year's team finished fourth in that event. So in that,
I'm talking about the one 10 days ago.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the last one. Yeah.
Arthur's constantly
Arthur was
hitting
second.
podium places.
So,
He's in the top three, top five teams consistently.
Yeah. So I used to be on that team with Arthur and Chico Pimelo. I ended up branching off to sell a couple of different people, but they're fun guys. So it's fun either way.
I see you were trying to bring in some more American players into the TRL and other private leagues. That's cool.
Yeah. I've been working. I'm the admin on the U.S. server, so I've been really trying hard to grow the U.S. ESailing community. I've actually finally gotten Arthur on there as a person living in America. I don't know. Do you count as American?
Arthur's American.
Do we count? I do count in the census. Yeah. I managed.
Because I know you guys have lived in. Yeah. So, we have Tuesday night racing for U.S. sailors only, and then on Sundays. So actually, in about an hour and a half or 2.5 hours. I should have jived on them. Why did I not jive on them? I messed up there. Well, maybe I didn't. They might screw each other right here, and I might be able to
Alright, so we're here,
get
we're
ahead.
watching what's going on between Jay Parejo and Tom, hoping that if these guys start getting into a fight, Brad might be able to sneak into to fourth place. Ooh, Brad jived again. Avoided taking a penalty off of AH6, but nope, there was no fight. I think the two boats ahead of you were smart enough. They were looking for those points. They know that it's really risky to start getting into a fight right before the end of the race, because you might finish in the 5th, 6th, or worse, 8th position, and that would be worse than finishing 4th or 3rd.
Yes.
All right. Should I join this one? I think I can join this one. All right, I'm gonna try to join this one. All right,
Are we joining this one?
I'm in this one.
Alright. I'm here, brother.
All right, so I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble doing all the directing from the phone.
So now I get to spectate.
Are you spectating on this one?
Should I host it?
Yeah.
I have.
So it's any venue. You put the name TES,
Okay.
and then boat size 8, 49er long course, and then the game, and then the game number. So in this case, it's game 16.
This is how you set up a private game on Virtual Regatta Inshore. It's really simple. You just set up the password, or you make an open game. And could you just repeat that password? Because it's not up on the Discord yet.
Game 16.
Any
So
kind.
it's always game and then the game number from the queue.
Okay, I get that. All right, I'm in. I'm taking all the options on this one. I'm going full stack. Getting everything. Racing up against you guys, so try to find the race at the same time. Here we go. So here we go. We are in the race with Brad and with a bunch of other great. Arthur's in the race as well.
Arthur, Brad's our VIP commentator.
All right, yeah, Brad's not in the race. We got
Yeah,
ESP 1418. Arthur's here.
I'm doing the scoring right now from the last race, but I'll be looking on shortly.
All right. You got to put that in. Put those results in. So let me see. I'm gonna put the focus on my boat right now. Got these brand new. Oh no, these aren't the new sails. I put new sails on the laser recently. You got to use those blue chips. I mean, what else are you gonna do with them? You win them. You got nothing else to do. So buy new sails. All right.
I stand by my cells. I think I've got them all set up now, so I'm kind of stacking them. Maybe I'll buy the Inshore Streams mascot, the seagull. I think I gotta get that one.
What's that? Yeah, I think you need level 8 or level 9 also to have it.
That should be done now. All right, we're 8. Let's do this.
You need to start it. Nice.
Cool. And I'm just hopping in now, so I'll provide some good coaching, or at least attempt to.
Oh, we gotta disconnect.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's
That's all
okay.
that.
All right, that's one less chance
Oh,
of
no.
refinishing in the last 4. It's good for me. Might actually be able to score points on my very first ESailing Shack race. Here we go.
I'm the only American boat. I'm kind of intimidated right now.
As you should be. As you should be.
There's like 4 Spaniards and 1 Argentinian. Yeah.
And a very
So
badass
there's
French boat.
1 English, 1, 2, 3 Spanish, 1 Argentinian, and a French.
A Frenchman. That's me.
Yeah.
This fucking Spanish boat's trying to put a penalty on me. Why'd you have to do that? And then I went completely upwind. All right, I completely fucked up my start. That's it for me on this one. Good playing with you guys.
Oh, you got it.
Don't give up.
It's light air, so
Okay.
anything can happen.
I'm gonna play a very offensive strategy here. I'm tacking right off.
Just tack.
I just
There you go.
I just tacked
Yeah,
right
yeah, I
off
see.
really quick.
You can be
So
good.
your wind should be increasing over here, right, Arthur? Oh,
Yes, I believe it is.
so you should continue going that way.
Trying to
All right, here's the shift.
give
I
a
think.
little hard time to top cell coach on.
Yeah, so if your wind's increasing, just continue.
Alright. Yeah, the wind's really shifting right now. I can see that.
I
So
can't
it's
see.
starting to decrease
Wind
now.
is just.
So you probably want to attack back.
I managed to pull back into 5th place. Oh no, I'm still 7th. Oh wait, on my screen I'm 5th. And on this game view I'm 7th. I don't get it.
I'm interested. One time we'll have to try to get 541 top sail coach on the channel and try to see if they have a few English speakers. It'd be interesting to have their point of view on the games.
Holy shit, the huge shift just hit me again. I'm last, but from like way far behind. I'm trying to also give you guys some cool shots of the game at the same time, so it's not always really easy to do both at the same time. But I really went off to a very bad start, and one of the best tips I got from Brad on this game is win the start. Game's a whole lot easier from there.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep it simple, right? If you just go faster than everyone, it generally works out pretty well for you.
The problem is I'm still at the level underneath, which is don't make stupid mistakes.
I'm still trying to figure out if anyone ever graduates out of that level.
Oh, just went ahead of Arthur. I managed, for a second there I was 6th. But yeah, not making stupid mistakes helps. Knowing how to sail helps a little bit. getting the premium pack helps.
Yeah, and then being lucky helps.
Sometimes really does, but now I don't even think luck is going to save me. I'm so far behind here. Let's go back and see what's going on at the top of the race. So you guys think pulling out the kite early on the 49er is a good strategy? I've always been wondering if that really made it.
So on the J70, I think it's a little bit better. I try and I think that if you're able to go 80 degrees or lower on the J70 set, then you're going faster. I think on the 49er, you want to be even lower than 80. You want to be around the 90 area. But yeah, and it's tricky in these light air sets because
it really
your
does. So,
boat
but it
slows
depends on
down
the direction of the
so
wind.
much.
I guess it depends on the direction of the wind. So it's just sort of mean.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Arthur's still leading this one easy. I'm way behind here. Now I've only got 10
I
meters
managed
behind. Top
I
sail.
managed to push out 5-for-1 top sail coach, and
Thank you.
second thing.
That helped me. Don't.
Yeah, so you might be able to catch up on him. However, I'm aiming for Lewis.
Oh, I'm back in sixth. I'm back in sixth, and I'm catching up on Arthur here. Slowly, but I just caught up like 5 meters on him. Now here's where the timing really comes in. Am I going to be able to pull in my kite and go around that buoy at the right time? Of course not, because I'm trying to manage the stream at the same time. Oh, I did it, and I managed to put a pedal down.
Well done.
Beautiful. Managed to pull up one position here. Now I need to manage to catch up on Arthur. Where's the shift? Shift is coming or shift is going? Shift is still coming.
Oh, I guess 541 wasn't all that happy after that.
Yeah, you got a
Sorry,
penalty
Brad.
from me, then a penalty. We wanted to invite them on the channel, but I didn't. They got us. Sorry, dude.
No, that was definitely that was risky on his part, and he knew he was going to finish last. But I was in on my starboard jibe. There's nothing he could do. I guess you guys couldn't see that, but it was clean. It was all clean.
So good.
Arthur here is coming with a little bit more pressure from this right side, so it might be pretty close between him and Luis.
Yeah, that's my aim here, definitely. Since I'm starboard tack, I think
he's crossing, but it's pretty close. So
there you go.
it'll be another split. You get to slam on Nico, and it's all good.
I'm coming in from behind. I'm not that far behind. All right, let's go back to see what Luis is doing, and we're gonna see if Arthur manages to tack ahead. Oh, shift.
Yeah. So again, you have way more pressure. So I think you're gonna have the easy cross here. So big development. Arthur is back in the points.
Fourth. Alright, it's teaching me a lot of things because I'm clearly sucking ass today, but.
You're right about that. When you just look at the right, at the wind speed, and just go like, okay, as long as it goes green, I'm staying, and when it goes red,
Wind just completely went away.
Yeah, and I think Arthur just got very lucky in the fact
very lucky. The ley line just shifted in front of me.
completely behind him, and he was able to gap away from Lewis. So I think he'll probably continue around this mark. No, never mind. Probably wants to continue around the mark, right? Is wind speed increasing for you? This way?
Yeah.
Slightly.
No,
Alright.
slightly less.
Alright,
I was
yeah,
at
go
50,
back.
but now it's leaving.
Beautiful mark rounding on my behalf. Just wanted to mention that.
It's pretty interesting in this fleet right now. We have
Oh,
3
shit.
boats up front,
Did you guys just see
and then
that?
3 boats way in the back.
Thanks for joining us, those who just joined us.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to our latest follower, Thomas. Thanks for joining us, and we're watching the ESailing Shack. I'm racing at the same time as we're streaming, so this is why you can see my boat is last. But Arthur's managed to win this one.
Sort of.
At least I'm not losing the first 20 points that I.
No, I meant Arthur 21, not Arthur Arkturos. Yeah. Arkturos manages to hit the points. No, he's getting into the points here. If he doesn't mess up his last jibe, will. Oh, but the win! No! And Luis is still behind him. Watch out. Where's Luis?
Oh, no, Luis left. He said, like, I'm not getting points, I am out.
Yeah, alright, so now. Congratulations, buddy.
Well played, bro. Well played.
Can't really say that, but, alright. It's not easy.
Oh, snap, screenshot, snap.
I got it. Don't worry.
Alright, here we go. Get that screenshot of the last game here.
Gotta get those good habits. Yeah, this was really fun. I feel like I'm gonna play more on ESailing Shack. I'm gonna reset the
it's a
Discord
good
link.
time.
Now's right. Now's good.
Feel free to share it around. It's pretty easy to do, especially if you actually read the README and all the different channels that tell you how to play.
Go through the tutorial for once. Read the freaking instructions.
I know people, for some reason, have affinity not to do that, but it helps, believe it or not. But if you aren't going to do that, it's pretty simple. You can just type equals register in the register channel, and then in matchmaking, it's equals join the queue and equals L to leave the queue. But there's some great racing going on here, and we're happy to have as many people as possible.
Well,
very nice.
It was fun.
Yeah, there's the Discord, and people can join that voice channel. I was seeing earlier, like, so many people. Must be really nice to just, with the lockdown, due to current things, just be able to share with other sailors from around the world. I feel that's really awesome what ESailing Shack and all that community has been building together. I wanted to say that. Really, congrats to those organizers.
That was fun. I had a good time watching you guys, and definitely some of the best sailors that we had on the game. So thanks to everyone who came in and who played a little bit this afternoon, and hope you guys enjoyed the stream at the same time. Thank you, Bradley, for coming in, and hope to see you again soon on the stream.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
All right. Well, looking forward to it. Arthur, always a pleasure having you on the stream again.
Awesome, yeah. Let's have another stream soon and try to get as many people as we can. That's really cool.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of action coming up in the next couple of weeks and months on Virtual Regatta. Definitely stay tuned. Try to join up and follow what's going on the Discords. But there's going to be some really interesting streams in the next coming weeks. So looking forward to bringing all of that to you guys. And thank you guys for watching. All the spectators, all of the people in the audience. It was hopefully fun for you guys. If it wasn't, let us know what we can do better. And we're always open to suggestions. If you guys want to bring in a little bit of help, we're always open also to having extra hands on deck.
Just send us a little message.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's gonna
catch up on Bradley's event in 2.5 hours. Catch up on Yen's TV.
Yeah. So if you guys want to watch some more racing later, my Last is Out event on the US server will be streamed by ESailing TV.
All right.
So
awesome.
That takes place almost exactly 2 hours from now. So
we'll be
that'll
there.
Be a really good watch.
We will drop into the chat and say hi and watch that with you guys. And well, thanks for giving us a little bit more time than today. It seems you got a lot of stuff on your schedule with the ESailing agenda right now.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm sort of throwing myself into everything, but I've had a lot of fun with it, so I'm happy to do it.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, and looking forward to having you back on the channel. Letting you get into the next race, because I think your next race has already started.
Yeah, I think I might actually take a little bit of a break.
Might be
If
good
you
just to
have
get that
the
bathroom
best
break in
time,
there. But
yeah, exactly.
really, GG, for the performance tonight, and looking forward to doing this again very soon. And our apologies to Team Race League for streaming on their channel. It was not our intention. We went through the whole thing earlier, and unfortunately, it still streamed over there. So shit happens. What can I say? That's sailing. Have a good night, guys, or have a good day. Have a good Sunday in any case, and see you soon.
See you soon.
So yeah, thank you.